Good morning and welcome to Paul T Reviews, and in this video I'm going to review the new Campark TC22. Quite an exciting camera. It has a solar panel, it has twin lenses and various other features that I'm going to have a look at during this review. As per usual, there will be chapters so you can select which part of the video interests you most. I'll be doing an unboxing, I'll be checking out the settings, I'll take it out in the garden where we will be having a look at the quality of the video and the stills. I'll be doing an audio test and giving my final thoughts at the end of the video. I have high hopes of this camera. It's got lots of features that I want and like. So let's have a look at what's in the box. That's a nice touch to include two straps and also a pin to reset the camera if needed. First thing that strikes me is how light it is. It is really light. The form factor is nice. It's fairly small, a little bit chunky, a nice solar panel, a little bit bigger than some of the solar panels on the other integrated cameras, which probably means it's even more efficient. We've got the two lenses here, sensors here, and the LEDs in here. At the back here, we've got the brackets, quite long brackets, the serrated edge here for going up against the tree, and the holes here for putting a Python cable through. Just looking at that, they're fairly small. Some of the stronger Python cables are actually quite thick, and that's rather small. Yeah, nice clasps. Nice big screen. I think it's 2.5 inch, look more like 2 inch. Nice big buttons. No place for AA batteries because it is only using its internal batteries. Yeah, a nice slider, somewhat larger than some of the other cameras, and nice big obvious buttons, so I like that. I'll get the camera charged up because I've literally just taken it out of the box. Whenever the camera is charging, either from the solar panels or an electric cable, a small red light is illuminated. We'll have a look at setting this camera up so you can put it outside and start recording straight away. The SD memory card is not included. Buy a Class 10 U3 card, up to 128 GB. SanDisk, Lexar and Samsung are recommended. I shall now talk about the exact settings I use and the only ones that need to be changed from the default settings. Photo and video means a first set number of photos are taken, then the video starts. I set the shortest interval between the sensors reacting to movement, minimum 5 seconds. If the battery is too low to illuminate the scene, then you might as well set to no recording. You can set a monitoring period of perhaps 9 p.m. to 7 in the morning, or leave it to off to record all day and night. 60 Hz for North America and 50 for Europe. As there are two dedicated lenses, set them individually. A 1/30th of a second shutter speed is best. Maximum 4K in daylight and 2.7K at night. P30 means the videos will be at 30 frames per second. There are no alternatives. I prefer longer videos, about 40 seconds.
best and safest to format the card every time you've downloaded the images. Use the time format that you prefer. Datestamp will place a banner at the bottom of the photos and videos telling you the exact time of each recording. If you have more than one camera, it's useful to have the name on the Datestamp banner. Passwords can be used, but I never bother. Activate camera to record, and it warns you with a countdown. Seeing the orange logo tells me I've set it for activation. That's useful, as it's so easy to forget to prime the camera.
I'm about 3 paces away. I'll just break a few sticks. I'm speaking in a normal voice, and we'll see what the audio is like on this TC22. There's also a dog just barking over there. I don't know whether it picked that up. And we've got some leaves. They're not so dry at the moment because it's been raining the whole time. So I'll now just walk a little bit closer and see what this is like. This is now about 4 feet away in a quietish voice. So that's the audio test done.
I always use the camera's Wi-Fi to position the camera. I want to know exactly what is in the field of view. Download the free Wildlife Cam app. Once you've connected the camera's Wi-Fi to your phone once, it will automatically connect each time. You just have to answer the pop-up banner when it asks if you want to join. Note the Bluetooth is only for the phone to wake up the camera's Bluetooth, which then wakes up the camera's Wi-Fi for connection. Using the camera's Wi-Fi, you can see exactly what the lens sees. Daytime video is impressive. It's sharp right across the frame. Video files are in the popular MP4 format, which is the most compatible with all programs. The nighttime videos are clear, sharp and impressive. The LEDs are low glow, which means they do give off a dull red glow, but it also means that the images are nicely lit, good contrast and sharp. The lens is quite wide at 120 degrees, which I like, but this does cause vignetting at the corners. Not unpleasant, and doesn't detract from the image quality. I'm astounded by the quality of the daytime videos and photos. The colours are accurate and reflect the actual vibrancy present in these flowers. The audio is really good. This latest and newest camera from Campark is my favourite of all 11 cameras I've used over the last 2 years from 5 different manufacturers, and I recommend it. I couldn't really find any negatives to this camera. I don't really like the fiddly articulated clasps, but it's not really a great problem. I really like the fact that there's an integrated battery, although if you leave your camera out for months and months on end, particularly if it's deep in the woods, I think it's probably better to be able to have backup batteries. If I were being picky, I'd like a tripod socket at the back as well as at the base. I find the ones at the base to be weaker, but sometimes more convenient. Both would be perfect. If I were buying a trail camera today, this is the one I'd choose, as it suits all my needs. Of course, your needs might be different. I don't need a no-glow stealth camera. I prefer the better image quality of the low-glow cameras. I want good audio, An integrated solar panel is a must for me, as it's not only convenient but saves on batteries and shields the lens from rain. A large screen and big buttons is nice to have, as of course is the full-sized SD card. It's IP66 waterproof, which handles my wet climate without a problem. I've links down below to everything mentioned and shown in the video, plus of course a link to Campark's site should you wish to find out more, or indeed buy one.
36, 24, 20.
It is an affiliate link where I may receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. I really appreciate it when my links are used, even when a different item is purchased. I hope my video has been useful to you. If so, give it a like, and I'll see you next time.